Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. It's Wednesday, which means in the Destiny universe that is Armsday, and of course that means I am back with another Armsday guide to tell you guys all about the Foundry orders and also the fastest way to complete those field test weapons. Of course, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do find it helpful, then a like is always really appreciated. It genuinely does really help me out, so if you can hit that thumbs up button, then that would be awesome. That aside, let's get started. So first of all, let's begin with the Foundry orders. Kicking things off, we have the Suros DIS-47 Scout Rifle. Despite the fact that the icon is actually an Omlon package and the next one is Suros, that is not the point. This is a Suros weapon. And as Scout Rifles go, this is actually a pretty good one. It's got a decent rate of fire, it has a decent magazine size, and the aim assist value is pretty high. Again, with all of these weapons, there is a wide range of perks that you could get upon collecting it the following week, so if you do want to see those, then you can find a link to those in the description box down below. Moving on from there, you then have, again in the slightly wrong package, but this time you have the Omlon Tuonela SR4, which is another Scout Rifle. This one actually has higher impact than the DIS-47, but it does have a slightly lower magazine and also a slightly lower aim assist value. And despite the fact that the impact is higher on this one, I would say if you were looking for a Scout Rifle, to go with the Suros as opposed to this one. Next up, you have the Omlon Kumakatok HC4 Hand Cannon. This one does have relatively high impact, a decent rate of fire, not too bad of a magazine, and also high aim assist value. However, I mentioned this before when this came up, I don't actually like the way this gun feels. Despite the fact that it does have high impact, it just doesn't really feel like it hits very hard, and I've just never been a massive fan of it. So with that being said, of course this is entirely up to you, but this is definitely not at the top of my list. Keeping things in the Omlon family, you also have another hand cannon, this time the Ufern HC4, and this one has even higher impact than the Kumakatok, a slightly smaller magazine and a slightly slower rate of fire, and also the aim assist value is much lower. So depending on how you like your hand cannons to behave, you can obviously choose between these two. Then finally you have the Suros PDX-45. This is also another good weapon. This is of course a pulse rifle, and while the impact on this one is pretty low, the rate of fire is pretty high, and of course if you do snag this with something like full auto, this can be pretty good. Again, aim assist value on this one is at the higher region, so this is definitely one of the good pulse rifles out there. So generally speaking, if you're looking for recommendations, the best weapons this time around are the Suros ones, either the DIS-47 Scout Rifle or the PDX-45 Pulse Rifle. Then moving over to your field test weapons, you can complete these in 3 different locations today. Firstly, starting off with the sniper rifle, the Omlon Test RR1. This requires that you kill fallen captains, so again, if you've seen my videos beforehand, you'll know that the best place to kill fallen captains is on Earth. You go down to the patrol, you go through the moth yards, up towards the satellite dish as if you're going to Skywatch, and if you go and sit right at the back here, you don't actually need to run down the path. If you sit right at the back of this ledge, you can simply look down there, shoot the captain, kill the other 2 adds, and simply keep scoped in, and then the captain will respawn. Do this about 10 times and you should have your bounty complete. The other one's going to send you over to Venus to go and kill Vex, and this one is the Suros TSB-10 Pulse Rifle. This one doesn't require anything specific like ultras, majors or precision kills, you simply need to kill Vex. So I would suggest going in, going left, going towards the steps, and of course then killing the Vex you see there. Of course, if you did want to try and be ultra efficient and not jump between 2 different planets, you could also kill fallen captains in the area before this one, however the respawn rate doesn't seem quite as good. The last 3 will simply send you into the Crucible. Again, these ones don't require any specific kills, you simply need to get kills. So that of course is the Suros TSA-10 Auto Rifle, the Haka Teste Pulse Rifle, and finally the Suros TSR-10 Rocket Launcher. Get some kills with those, and those will complete your field test weapons, and that is it for this week. That is everything you need to know about Armsday. Again, as always, you can find links to all 5 of those Foundry order weapons in the description box down below if you want to check them out in details and see some of the perks available. But aside from that, I hope you guys found this helpful. As always, if you did, then a like would be massively appreciated. Let me know down below if you bought anything this week, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.
Zone B neutralized.